My EDC is not as standard as you may imagine. I prefer not to use dedicated EDC bag because in my opinion it is unnecessary weight and also take up space. And instead all my EDCs has dedicated place in my backpack and I always know where to look for them. First one will be my wallet. It is very slim and lightweight. Because of the blue color, it is very easy to identify inside the backpack. Inside I can put my credit cards, IDs, driver license, all essential cards that I need during the hike, and also space for some cash if needed. Next item will be my keys. Usually I always hike alone. When I'm leaving my home, I'm responsible to lock up the house or lock up the car. Keys are important for me during the beginning and during the end of the hike. And in my Shimoda backpack there is a special clip where I can put them and they will be there in place all my hike and I will know where to search for them. Next item will be my phone. I'm using Samsung Galaxy Note 10 Plus. It is still fulfill its purpose. Yes, it's maybe cracked in the back, but camera is working and it's fine. I always put it inside this pocket on my shoulder strap and I'm always know where to find it, and usually I use it during the hike only to take pictures and shoot stories for Instagram, like quick access, quick shoot and continue. Additionally, if needed, I will use it for navigation, to check the map and like check my location, where I'm located right now. Next item is always in a pocket of my hiking pants, is a portable army style knife. It's very reliable, pretty sharp. I sharpen it time to time. Very useful tool when you need to cut something, and additionally it is a 3-in-1 knife. Like first it is a blade to cut stuff, next you have thing to break glasses. Usually this kind of stuff is used in car accidents when you need to escape the car and the doors are blocked or blocked. You can just smash window with it. And the third tool is a seatbelt cutter, which installed here. If you need to again escape car, you can cut your seatbelt and break the window and escape if you need it. Or you can help somebody else with this knife. If you see the car accident, you can break the window, cut his belt and pull the person out. Next item are always on my wrist, and it is watches. I'm using Garmin Instinct 2X Solar. Besides obvious like time and maybe some kind of pedometer to count your steps, I use it to record my hikings. Why I like this model a lot is because of the built-in solar panel. If there is enough sun outside, you can last them infinity. They can charge during your hike, but one small correction that you need a very good sun. I mean, direct lights is the best option. Unfortunately, in my country, we see sun only maybe 4 months a year. So during the winter, they do not charge as quickly as I wanted to, but during the summer, they are pretty okay. And why I also love this watch, but maybe not exactly this watch, but Garmin, like Garmin products in total, because of the built-in function of live tracking, which is very useful when I'm hiking alone in unknown places, maybe during winter when it is like unpredictable weather or I may stuck somewhere. I give link to one person or maybe two to track me and see where I'm located, and in case of emergency they will be able to provide my exact location for the rescue team. The only downside that this live tracking feature works only when you're connected to your phone. So if you want to continuously working live tracking feature, you will need phone with a lasting battery for at least 20 hours or maybe more with active Bluetooth, active mobile data. But I discovered some kind of life hack. I connect watches to the phone maybe each hour, and during that connection watches synchronizes with Garmin application, and the live tracking feed, live tracking like dots are synchronized and uploaded to the server, and my person who is watching me online will be able to see where I was and where I am right now, at least during the synchronization moment. Next item is always attached to my right shoulder strap, and it is 2-in-1, or even more than 2-in-1, but mainly compass and whistle, also a thermometer. It is always good to have a physical compass instead of a digital one, in case if your phone will be out of battery and you will need to navigate. Physical one is good. The second is whistle. In case if you need to attract attention to yourself, for example, in some kind of rescue scenario where you are stuck somewhere and the rescue team comes and can't find you, you can whistle. And additionally, if you need to maybe scare the animals from you, not sure if it will work against the bear, but maybe not, but against other animals, you can like make a lot of noise with whistle, and hopefully this will scare them away. Additionally, by the way, there is also a magnifying glass to read the maps, also very useful. Next item, I always carry with me notebook and small pen. Very useful when you are spending time with yourself, with your thoughts, and you need to write down something so you will remember it later. Today I am in the woods camping, and during this test hike, I made some conclusions about gear and about maybe some techniques that I'm using, and I wrote those down. When I come back home, I will read it and I will adjust it for the next time. Additionally, you can write maybe some memorable moments. If you don't have camera like me, you can write it down and later just remember it. Also, I heard that some people using notebooks to sketch the map. Maybe my drawing skills are not so good, that's why I'm not using it for the sketching maps. But what I was using it for during the winter, when you are struggling to start the fire, you can use one of the papers, just pull it out, and you can use it to start the fire. Very useful tool and tip for those who are camping during the winter. If you're struggling to start the fire, you can use it, pages from your notebook. Next item is very small, but very useful. These are earplugs. During my hiking experience, they were very useful because I was sleeping in mountain huts, a room with like 8 or 10 beds, and you can imagine when people are coming inside from the hike, you don't know them, you don't know will they snore or not, or will they be loud during the evening. You can just put inside your ears earplugs. They provide, by the way, very good isolation, so if you're inside the hut, you will definitely not hurt anybody, but usually I also use it in the wild if there are too many sounds during the evening and I just can't sleep. Then I put them inside and maybe additional 30 minutes and I am just fall asleep. Next item will be my buff. During the summer it is very good to protect your neck from the sun, but also during the winds, and if there are some particles like sand particles or dust particles, I can pull it on top of my face and it also will protect it. Or even if it will be necessary and needed, you can make like handmade bandage for your hand or leg. This one was bought in Decathlon, 4-class brand. Really recommended during the hikes. You will need something like this. Next item is meant to be used during the, I would call it, emergencies or situations where when you are freezing. These are feet warmers and hand warmers. Of course, during the summertime when you have like plus 15 and above temperatures, I'm not sure if you will need it, but during our local Latvian spring, when you have -2 degrees, or again during the winter time, if you are feeling cold and you don't feel good with your feet or hands, you can use it for warming purposes if the campfire is not enough for you. Or, for example, during the night, when you feel that your feet are cold, you can stick the feet warmers to your socks from the bottom and you will feel warmth and you will be able to sleep long enough without feeling cold breeze on your feet. Next item is definitely meant for emergencies. This is my first aid kit. It is always a good idea to have basic medical supplies in case of emergency. This is, by the way, Decathlon First Aid Kit, but with some modifications from my side. I will definitely make a review on it, what is inside, what I'm using, or at least what I'm carrying. Didn't use all the stuff yet, but was using some of the tools and stuff that is inside. And yeah, this is one of those stuff you hope that you won't need it, but you will be glad when you have it. And I don't know why I'm closing, because my last stuff is inside. This is my medicine box, which have like 7 compartments for each day, and on each day I can open one compartment, intake all medicine that I needed, take some water and continue my journey. It is not so heavy. I bought it on AliExpress. It's very useful when you have a dedicated medicine that you need to intake daily. It will be well organized and you will know did you take your pills or not by just looking on the dedicated day, and you will see is it empty or not. And yeah, this was my hiking EDC or hiking everyday carry. Maybe during the following year I will upgrade it or update it. But yeah, as I mentioned in the beginning, I don't use a special dedicated EDC bag. But who knows, maybe in the future it will change. But for now, that's it. And thank you for watching and see you in the next video. Bye!